Antigua, it is hot. When I say it's hot, it's hot. It's not like, it's not a hot to say it's like without any air. Well, I'll be lying, because there's a storm around. It's like hurricane season. It kind of sucks some of the air out of the, it sucks up some of the wind or the breeze, so it's a bit humid, but it's not like the UK. It's a more manageable humid. So today I'm just gonna be like running some errands, and in true fashion, whenever I come to Antigua, my first day is like I opt to try and catch the bus into town. But yeah, where I'm staying on the eastern side of the island in Wilikies, it is very hard to get a bus because of the far distance that it's coming. It passes so many villages before it comes towards east, so most times the buses are full by the time they get to east side, and then before they even get to piers, so then they'll turn around, like, because the buses know people, they know, okay, nobody on here is actually going all the way Wilikies, so like they can turn around and head back to town to drop off those people. Then the next bus comes out, because I know from the last time, well, that's from East Bus Station. I know from West Bus Station, the last time that I came here, buses could not move off unless another bus came. No, buses could not move off until they were full leaving the bus station. Whereas before times, like, buses would just leave out of the line and come to wherever they're going, to wherever villages, to pick up people to bring to town. Whereas now, well, as I said, this is like 2 years ago, they have to wait until their bus is full before they can leave the terminal. But yeah, let me stop rambling. So my first set of errands was I went to the bank. I did as much as I could. I got a SIM card. So I did inquire when I was in the UK if I can get a prepaid SIM card to use down here and then just use the minutes. But then they're like, oh no, you can do an add-on. I did have an add-on on my contract, and I did use it when I went to Turks and Caicos, and that was the worst thing I ever did. I paid whatever the maximum was per month to be using, to have that feature. I think it was like 120 countries or something like that I had the roaming for. Turks and Caicos was a part of it, hence why I did it. It was Turks and Caicos and Antigua and Barbuda, and that's why I put it onto my monthly plan. Went to Turks and Caicos using my internet like normal. Hold on, sorry. Using my internet like normal, because again, I've already paid for this, so this is what's included in the fee. When I get back to the UK and I got my money, but there was some kind of extortionate amount of money I had to pay. So then I like ring up Vodafone. I was like, I paid for this package, like it's included in my monthly plan. Why am I being charged outside of it? I haven't used up, because every day I think you got like 10 gigs or something. Because when you're at the resort, you're connected to their Wi-Fi, and when you're outside, well, when I was outside, I didn't have my data on. So it's whenever I needed the data, that's when I put it on, because you're taking pictures and so on. So like, but as I said, by the time you get back to the resort, I'm not using the data like that. So when I came back to the UK, some kind of extortionate bill. So I was like, yeah, this ain't catching me again. Check it out. I would have do a payment, like a pay-as-you-go SIM card, just to get the data, and then once I'm finished I'll just discard the SIM card. But in Antigua, you can either choose from Digicel, Flow, or APOA. I chose Flow because I've always used Flow. When Flow was cable and wireless, I was using them, and I had the same number that I had from a few years ago. My phone just keeps on going off. I'm so sorry. I'll put it on silent. So from a few years ago, so I just put on, I think it's $120, no, $125, including the SIM card price. Let's say it's $130 I've paid for, and I get 15 gigs for 30 days. And again, because I'm using Wi-Fi from home, when I'm at home, the data is actually off, so I'm not using the data unless I'm outside on the road. And that's very rare, unless like somebody has shared their location with me. Oh, and that's another thing, people can share their locations with you, and it actually guides you to it. I didn't think that it was possible in Antigua. Antigua is like so small, the GPS might not be like up to, but it's actually accurate. So people drop their pin, I'm driving there, or they will drop their pin, like I would drop my pin and they come directly to my door. So I was like, Antigua upgraded now. But I don't know in terms of if you put in an area, if it would take you to that area, because I haven't tried it. Most places that I'm going to, I know where I'm going, or whoever I'm with will know where we're going, so they can direct me. But yes, I digress. I went to Flow and got the package, so it's 15 gigs, and I think you got YouTube and WhatsApp for free, meaning that it doesn't take up your data. And also with that, you get unlimited, I think it said unlimited local calls and texts within that 30 days. So you will use your call, like if you're going to be calling tour guides or anything in order to do any activities, you'll be using the local number, so it wouldn't charge you, and that's really good. Went to the bank as well. In the bank, as of today, the exchange rate was 3.55 something, so it's better than what we're getting in the UK, because just before I left, the exchange rate was 3.39, maybe like 40 something. So yeah, I managed to change my pounds and everything, so I do have some spending money. And for those of you who don't know what the currency looks like in Antigua, they use Eastern Caribbean dollars, and it's used across some of the other Caribbean islands. I'm going to show you what some of them look like. I managed to get a few coins, and also they no longer use 1 cent, 2 cents down here. I don't know if they use 5 cents, because I haven't received the 5 cents. So they use 10 cents, 25 cents, $1, and a $2 coin. But I didn't get any $2 coins, so I got, hopefully you guys can see. Let me see. Focus. Is it focusing? So this is the dollar coin. It has the queen's head still on it. And then this is a 25 cent. It looks similar. It looks similar with the queen's head on there. And it just has like the 25 cents. I don't know if it's focusing. Can it focus? Yeah, it just has the 25 cents at the back with the ship. So those are the coins that I have so far. Let's move on to the notes. The notes are like similar. Before time they used to have the paper notes, and now they have the poly whatever the notes are, like how we have it in the UK, the plastic notes. They have now adopted that, and the notes consist of a $100 note, $50 note, $20 note, $10 note, and a $5 note. So there's 5 notes in total that can be used as legal tender. So this is what the $5 look like. Hopefully it's not too bright. It's a bit like tattered, those little old dollars. So that's what the $5 looks like. This is what the $10 looks like. This is what the $20 bill looks like. It's very colorful, so you can't mix them up. This is what the $50 looks like. Again, they all bear the queen's image on there. Yeah, so this is what the $100 looks like, and that's the back of it. Let me see the other Caribbean islands that actually share it. So these are notes issued by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, and the countries that use it is Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, where we are, Montserrat, which is another British island, St. Christopher and Nevis, so it'll be St. Kitts and Nevis, Dominica, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Grenada. That is as per what the little map. Let me see if you can see the map. So there's a little map at the back that tells you all the islands that use the notes. So with the $100 notes, it is a gray color. The $50 note is like an amber yellowy color. The $20 note is a pinky, like a pinky fuchsia color. Fuchsia, sorry. And then the $10 note is a blue note, and the $5 note is a green note. But yeah, and also at the back as well, they do have some of the historical facts from I think all the other islands. The $5 at the back, they have Admiral's House. So I think this might be out in English Harbor, and they have Trafalgar Falls, which is Dominica. Whenever you guys can Google it to see what the back of the notes look like. The $10 note has Admiralty Bay, which is St. Vincent. and the wasp pipe, which is in Anguilla, was on the $20 note. I remember this image from, I think they're all the same images from the old notes. They haven't actually changed it up. Maybe, I might be wrong, I can't remember. But I do remember seeing this image on the old notes, which is a nutmeg from Grenada. That's the only out, and the government house in Montserrat. So those are the two images on there. The $50 note, there is Brimstone Hill, which is in St. Kitts. And then they have Sir K. Dwight Venner. I'm not sure who he is or where he's from. He might be from St. Kitts, because as there's nothing else to identify it, that's what it might be. And last but not least, the $100. The $100 has Sir Arthur Lewis. Again, I'm not sure if he's connected, because the other one that I have is Les Pitons, which is in St. Lucia, which are the, I think it's the two twin. My geography isn't correct. My geography isn't that good, so take it with a grain of salt when I'm telling you anything about geography, unless it's about Antigua. So yes, Les Pitons, which is in St. Lucia. It might be like two of the highest points in St. Lucia, maybe, I think so. And Sir Arthur Lewis, he might be connected to St. Lucia, because there's nothing else that says anything about him. But yeah, and you can use your bank cards out here. I have used my bank card to have some breakfast, but the only thing that I would say about your bank card, because I'm using, let me show you guys. Let me just show you quickly. So because I'm using my Monzo card, there's nothing on here that says anything. So yeah, I'm using my Monzo card. And with the businesses down here, they convert it into US and put it into their card system. So when you're paying in US, but it doesn't ask you if you want to pay in the local currency. Like when you go to America and they say, do you want to pay local currency or home currency? Meaning if you pay in the local currency, it gives you the most favorable rate, as opposed to you paying in your own currency where the bank gives you the rates and obviously it's charging you more. But here, from what I've used so far, it doesn't give you that option. It just charges you in US and you just pay whatever it is without accepting it. But so far the exchange rate has been favorable, and let me tell you what the exchange rate is in terms of online payment. Again, this is via Monzo. I haven't used my other bank card yet, but this is just for breakfast. So for £1, the exchange rate is 1.35 US dollar, which is really good, because in England when I bought some US, the highest exchange rate I was getting was 1.30, or I think it went up to at least 1.33 something. So the fact that I'm getting 2 cents more, it might not seem like a lot, but yeah, it's all right. But yeah, that's all I can say so far. I'm gonna do a little bit of driving, so we're just gonna head out and go and deliver some stuff, because you know when you come to Antigua, you do have like family members and so on. You buy things just to say hi, or I remember you, or whatever. So we're just gonna deliver some stuff right now. So come along for the drive. You're gonna be seeing me mostly, so I'm not too sure what's gonna happen. Or I'll try and flip it around so we can do a little driving escapade thingy. Let me do, okay. Also, I've rented a vehicle as well, so I'll list in the description where you can rent vehicles for an affordable rate. But yeah, we're just gonna, because I just came to do, as I just came to do dropping off some stuff, so we're just gonna do a little bit of a drive around. That's the only thing I don't like about here, is like some of these corners are like very blind. Oh, this traffic light isn't working, so I'm gonna try and see what it is saying for me. So this village, I know you can't see much, but this is All Saints. It's a part of All Saints. All Saints is a long ass, or I think it's All Saints Road. It's a long ass piece of road. I'm not gonna overtake because this one is like coming up. I'm not in a rush to go anywhere. So we're just passing the All Saints police station. This road. Yes, you can overtake since that's what you want to do. And here you need to be a little bit aggressive. Not aggressive. Is it not? You don't need to be aggressive, but some street lights, not street lights, some traffic lights at the moment are not working. So you need to push yourself out, and that's what I mean in terms of being aggressive. Driving along All Saints Road, going where I need to go. I'm heading back towards town. I can see this guy wants to overtake me, so I'm going to slow down a